Adaptive sports has been a major positive in my life through my son Ben. Ben has muscular dystrophy, and due to the nature of the disease, lacked a competitive opportunity or an outlet. Adaptive sports provided through the West Georgia Wolverines and the Houston County Sharks allowed him to compete and his confidence to blossom through that competition. Adaptive sports is one of the best things to come into our lives. Thank you to Christy Jones for making us aware of adaptive sports and encouraging us to just give it a try. My most memorable adaptive sports story or memory would have to be watching my son Ben win his first state championship. It was actually with the West Georgia Wolverines, and it was handball, and it was in one of the gyms in Atlanta. Just to watch the pure joy from him and his fellow athletes compete and win that state championship was something that I don't think I could ever replace. And as a parent, it probably is about as good as it gets. Of course, many more championships followed, but that first one is the absolute most special. I think the overall and overarching reason that I support adaptive sports is I just see the absolute good that it does for so many people and the amount of dedication that's required from anyone that's been involved with it. Again, I started off as a parent, just as a parent with the West Georgia Wolverines, and then with the Houston County Sharks, and now with the Roland Trojans of Peach County. I've been the person in charge of county athletics, so hand in hand with Christy Jones, and I don't want to take anything away from Christy because she was absolutely the main catalyst for getting it going in both of those counties. I got to see that level of dedication that was required to start a program from the ground up, but then how it could build and just how much good could be done. Watching the communities get involved in it, able bodied peers get involved in it, coaches, teachers, every level. I can remember some competitions or state championship tournaments with the Houston County Sharks where we would have an entire community in the gym. And it was just something and a feeling that those athletes probably would not get in any other way. They're constantly overcoming physical challenges and giving them a chance to compete, especially in front of a crowd, and compete for state championships is extremely important. And the level of confidence that they can gain through this organization and these sports, I don't think unless you really watch it and really get involved in it, you can completely understand that. The coaches, they have a level of commitment that it's really hard to describe the amount of time that's required, but bigger than that, the amount of heart that's required to work with individual athletes when each one of them is probably overcoming a different challenge. And the biggest thing about those coaches is that they have a belief that these athletes can compete as well as their able bodied peers. There's not a level of sympathy, there's a level of belief that these athletes need to have. And the coaches that I've been involved with absolutely have that. And I will continue to support this organization just because of the good it does. I truly hope that the adjectives that would be used to describe me would be dedicated, loyal, and a fierce supporter and fierce fighter for all things adaptive sports. Adaptive sports is essential for these athletes. It gives them an opportunity that would not normally exist. I mean, they're made aware of opportunities in college to play, and while some of them cannot always do that, again because of the nature of their disabilities. Using my own son, Ben, muscular dystrophy just continues to make him weaker. He can't compete at a college level, but that doesn't mean it didn't do him well and help him with his future endeavors. He's graduating with his master's degree. And I think a lot of the confidence that he gained to go that far in education came through the adaptive sports. I think all the other athletes deserve those opportunities. I think some we've watched go on and compete in college and then come back and hold jobs in education. We've got one in Peach County now that's serving as a paraprofessional, about to get his teaching degree. And he can continue to give back to the adaptive athletes. And I think as long as we're continuing to show them that there's a world of possibility out there and helping them achieve those possibilities, and giving them the opportunities that are needed, we're doing everything that we can for these athletes. And it's an amazing thing to watch, and it's an amazing thing for these athletes.